apart from that. So what I'm just trying to say is that I'm not saying people should not be socialized. You can be socialized, but know your roots. Do you understand? Regardless of your religion, regardless of your practice, you
Of
need to know
course.
your roots. So for future purposes, so your children won't start having issues that I had, you know. So what I'm just even trying to even say is that before anything, we are Africans. It's just the truth. So that they gave me Aisha. I was born in the north. Definitely, I was dressed like a northerner. You understand? I will like northern food. It is normal. Do you understand? Yeah, but the problem is when I don't really know where I'm from. Most of my life, I thought I was from Kogi State. But I am not from Kogi State. I am from Akoko Edo in
Mm.
Edo State.
Why did you think
That
you
is
were
my
from? Why did you think you were from Kogi State?
because my father said we were from Kogi and he claimed it. In fact, it was on some documents for some time. Do you understand?
So at
Which will
what
actually
point did
affect
it did
us.
it change to Edo?
Yeah, when they called my dad one time and they were asking him that where are we from because we were confused. The teachers were asking us, my siblings were fighting. One would say we are from Edo, one would say we are from Kogi. So they had to call my father to school.
Mm.
Please, where are you from? Oh?
Mm.
Because your children now
They are
asking where
fighting.
are they from? They don't know. Some is saying we are from Kogi. Some is saying we are from Edo.
Hmm.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So people were confused. Like people are confused that they are asking that they don't understand what's happening. Where
Hmm.
are these children from? And my father now came and made it clear that actually they are from Edo. He's from Edo and he's from Akoko Edo. Do you know why all those things are intertwined that you can easily claim? Because they all share the same boundary. There's one water which is Oshe, River Ovia. River Ovia, yes, River Oshe. That Oshe water is sharing boundaries between Akoko Edo and Akoko Odo, and it's also sharing boundaries with Kogi. And then in my family too, my grandmother, you understand,
Do you know
just
that
speaking from
Oshun River also flows into my place in Kogi State?
exactly that was
But you know
yes.
something that I do you know something I learned recently? So I did a divination. Oh, yeah, yeah. I did a divination because I've been thinking that Omo Oshun ni me, and I'm very very drawn to Oshun, but I wasn't sure.
When
And
you go for a consultation, you will know.
I now said let me do a consultation. I did a consultation with there was one time where there was a post where I made that post that you reposted on your page that I was saying that an Ifa priest tried to do what he did to me and everything. That was how that person even got my name to begin with,
Okay.
because I asked to check the orishas where they connected to my head. And every time when I dream and I see my ori, I see that my ori has a shrine in the spiritual realm. If somebody is trying to fight me or there's a problem, my ori will tell me that I should come, let's go and get a goat. We'll get a
Okay.
goat or a dog, then he'll kill it and he'll give me the heart of it. He'll say I should put it under, I should give it to Orisha Ogun.
Okay.
So it's like my Ori has a shrine in the spiritual realm, and Orisha Ogun is part of the deities in that his shrine. So I kept asking myself that means I have a link with Orisha Ogun and also Oshun as well. And you know, my Ori was in the military. I reincarnated my mother's father. He was in the military. That is, I was in the military in my past life, and he stayed, married his wives, and grew up in his children grew up in Ibadan. So that makes sense that he was an Ifa priest. So that was how I actually connected to that spiritualist. And I was like, you know what? Do divination for me. Let me see which. No, I was even asking him, I said, look at the things I see in the dream. What do you think about this? He now said, we need to check, to do divination, to check which Orisha is connected to my head. That was how he now said, and I said, how much should I pay for you to check about the orisha that is connected to my head? He said, you yourself, you're a diviner, so I'm not going to ask you for money. Just send whatsoever amount. I said, no, tell me what is my bill? I'm ready. He said, no, send whatsoever you can. He sent his account. We went on WhatsApp, and he know I shouldn't continue the chat on Instagram anymore. He sent his WhatsApp, and then he was like, let's continue the chat on WhatsApp. So we started to chat on WhatsApp. Then I sent him the money there, sent him the receipt. He said, send me your full name, let me do the divination, and then I'll tell you which Orisha is connected to you. He didn't even, when he gave me the result after a couple of days, I was like, this person, my spirit just didn't take it. Now, the reason why I even...
results, though?
You said?
What was the results?
He said, me that always see my Ori with Ogun, Orisha Ogun in the dream. He said Ogun is not connected to me. He says Egungun is when I got to understand what this person was doing spiritually with me, I actually deleted our chats. I blocked this person everywhere, deleted the WhatsApp chat. Yes, so I can't.
So that's why the best way you understand it, so you just have peace of mind, is when you do Ifa initiation. All your Orishas.
I even wanted to do Ifa initiation with him, even. And then he was telling me, I pray you don't eventually, I pray you come and do it in my temple so that you not you not go and fall into the hands of, not so real traditionalists. I say I cannot. I'm not an ordinary person. I'm being led by a spiritual team. They will lead me. If somebody is not genuine, I will know. Don't worry. Don't be worried about me. Say, no, you have to be careful, blah, blah, blah. So now the reason why I even started this story was I kept up having the feeling that the river where I'm from, it's Oshun River that flew into our village. So I started to ask questions, and then I now got to understand that if Oshun River in Oshogbo now, if flow enter Kwara State, for example, the name no go be Oshun again for Kwara. They go change the name.
Exactly, to be another name. Do you understand? But it is that same source.
It's that same river. So the river where I'm from, that I'm connected to, that I have a calling connected to in my place, is called Aji Egane. Is the river. The children from that river are seers. So I knew that it's Oshun River.
There's one river in Brazil, they call it River Ewuji. But you know that in the Oriki of Oshun, when they are chanting Oshun, Ewuji Alagbolodo, it is Oshun.
It's there.
Do you understand?
See, river is connected. River don't have borders. It's we humans that have countries with borders, and we say, oh, this one is Russia, this one is America, we are Nigeria. River is connected. See, the river behind my house here, whenever I need to I need to give offerings to the river where I'm from in my village, right? I just need to go to the river behind my house, dip my leg inside the water. I would just call the name of the river where I'm from, and she's there.
They are all connected, because if you look at it very well, now the river that is at the back of this place, not far from the temple, it's the ocean now. We are traveling.
Yes. The river in my place here, you can call it there your river there and feel it there. They are connected. It's humans that are separated.
They are all connected. No meaning now. The river has no end. There's no end.
Yes. Yes.
No bound. So there's an intertwined connection. Do you know I'm wondering how this life has not shifted from a 9? Is it that my own life is not even showing that people don't know that I'm on life? I'm sure they know I'm on life, but I'm seeing some of my followers there. Oh, that's weird.
No.
How many people are you seeing on live here?
I don't know. We have a lot of people that joined us because you were talking. I couldn't even welcome them. I see.
Wait, it doesn't show you the number.
No. I see Ifatayo, official Ifatayo Oshun Feromi. I don't know this person, so obviously it's from you.
Yeah.
It's your person. Then there is Michael. There is Honey Drops. Yeah, Honey Drops. I know. Hey sis, welcome, Mr. Aloma, Arab Money, and Minu. Welcome, 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 welcome. Sis, it's not about that. Just share your story. We are going to have the live replay on both your page and my page as well. Obviously, like I told you, everything that we share out is not about us. It's about those that we were sent here to, that need our gift, our medicine. So obviously, this life can even go. You know how you know that song what's it called, little baby, I'm so in love with-" You know that song, you know how many years she sang it, how many years ago she sang it, but it's now that people are even, the song went viral. It's like that with the work that we do, the videos we create, the things we share, they are like seeds. With time they get to germinate. People that need our gift, our medicine, would come to it. So forget about those joining the numbers whatsoever. Mr. Loma Ireo, welcome sir. Honey Drops, hi sis, welcome. Send the live to them, send it, share it with them, share it. Oh yeah, share it. Then we'll come and we'll continue from. I want you to start from not really the beginning of your experience here on earth, but your beginning of how did it all start getting into Isheshe? How did it start? Like how did he? Because you sent me to go and watch your Oluwo's video on YouTube months ago, where you even fainted and then you were doing your eye somehow like this. I was like, is this girl going to die or what? So you start from the beginning and tell us. If you want anybody to watch it, just share the live and then you start to share with us. Okay, so my dear, so true, cow. The whole earth is surrounded by water, as above, so below. We are all connected. We are so true. Okay, sis, tell us. Oh, wonder, now I can tell the difference. You are even seeing comments. I'm not seeing comments. You're not seeing? Why? Let me comment. I don't know. Let me comment. No, a lot of people are here. They are commenting. They've been commenting. I can't even see. I can't see shit. So I don't know why. But let's just continue. Oh, I see. You know the definition of my story. You know that Christian gospel singer. I've forgotten his name. Maybe his name is Tosi. That sang you know that one, eh? I like it. I'm telling you, there's this Yoruba thing, and I'm happy that you hear Yoruba a bit. And they used to say, while for anybody when they hear Yoruba for this life. I'm telling you, some people what I saw, what my eyes saw, what my ear, when my dad said to me, no. I have to thank Eledumare for my life. I have to thank the ancestors, for not leaving me alone, and for the good people. For the good people that Eledumare sent into my life. It's a big testimony. Do you understand? It is a big testimony. Of course. Even Yoluo, from the video, he was so scared that we might lose you. He was so scared. I thought I was dying. There are instances where I thought I was even before that video. Several instances where I thought I was dying. I'm going to share the video on my live, on my stories after this live, so that they will see it. I feel like I think it's been nice. Yeah, that would be it's more exciting. Yeah. I feel like I have started questioning after questioning things after secondary school. I think that was okay, because I used to encounter a lot of people, both fake and real people. You understand, all my life.
But I feel like I started questioning myself like after secondary school. And then the real awakening came in university. You understand, in university. So the first Olorisha I think I told you I ever met in my life was the Yeye that I met. And I
Yeah,
was so
Lara,
happy that
right?
yes, and I was so happy that I met her. Because this woman is part of my journey and she's part of my Olori, she's part of my helpers. I'll always say it loud and proudly because she's part of my helpers in life.
Hmm.
When I started my journey, I think as of 2019, when I came across her, I actually used to see her in my dreams. And then I'll see her in my room with her members, and I'll be hearing, oh, look who's Ado, oh, look who's Ado, oh, look who's Ado. I'll be seeing
Wow.
myself at the beach. But then I'll be seeing that I think the beach is angry at me, like the beach is pouring me water, like this kind of wave, like scary wave. And I'll not be wondering, like the beach rose up and want to descend on me, and I'll do like this. And I will wake up and be like, what's happening and all of that. And 2019, I was still in university. In my mind, I'm like, God, how will I now see this woman like this? So by 2023, that I was able to travel, and all of that, and I was able to see her. I was so happy to see her that somebody finally understands me to an extent. And after some definitions, I even realized I know that Omolokunimi, part of it, you understand, Omoshunimi. So after some definitions, I got some clarities about my Ebe, heavily made, and I realized that I'm actually Elerico. So that time her sister was going to go and do some he was going to go and do some initiation in Oyo. So I decided to follow her. I'm like, yeah, since they're going to Elerico Temple, it's better I do my initiation in the Elerico Temple. So I was able to do it, but because I was rushing back home and all of that, I didn't spend much time. But before then, there was this guy that I was staying with, one of my boyfriends. He was very nice, so but he was a Muslim and he was sponsoring me a bit small, whatever it is I was doing. But then one time I told him that as it's going like this, like probably one day I'm going to become a full Onisheshe. And he was very scared. He's like, no, I can do anything I like, but I must pray. I must be a Muslim. I'm like, no, I don't think it is possible. And he let me stand there. I went to meet the crying. I'm like, yeah, see what has happened. Do you know what she did? But this woman did not even look back. She's like, okay, how much is the flight? And she told me to get how much? More than like 100,000. The flight was very, very expensive that time. And she gave it to me. And she's like, I should go back home. Because my parents were disturbing me. They were like, oh, this is not the time they gave to me. This is not the time they gave to me. The limit had passed and all of that, because I used to come to Lagos for real estate. But coming to Lagos for real estate, I was trying to search about myself. I wanted to know about myself spiritually.
Wait,
And I had
welcome. Hold on, sis. Sorry to cut you because
okay.
guys, she's sharing the story with us all on this call.
Yeah.
There are some parts that me I'm not understanding. I want to ask, that's why I want to ask question. Anybody that has anything that he or she don't also understand, share your questions because she's sharing this story because of you. Okay.
Yeah.
The question was for you to tell us how your journey into Isheshe started.
Mm-hmm.
And you were just sharing with us right now that there was a time where you were staying together with your partner, and then he
Mm-hmm.
got upset that you said you become a full traditionalist and stuff.
Yes.
Is it after your university, after you graduated, or you were still in school?
Okay, so after I had graduated, because by
Oh.
2023 I came to Lagos, I had already graduated. In fact, I've already started working. I think I had finished NYSC and I started working. Yes.
And you were staying with this person in Lagos?
I was staying in Lagos in Ojudi Bega. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Welcome, Chika. Welcome. Sorry. So we have new people. I know you can't see them. You say you can't see your screen, Abby. We have new people joining us. Their names are not familiar, so I think they're your people. So welcome, guys. Soft Kwan, Zahid, Ajibola, Official Chika, Odogo, welcome. Sorry.
Also feel like, oh my god, like it's so crazy, And then he had money, you understand? So he was ready to sponsor. He just bring like 350. He was working in immigration that time, He would just drop money down, this and that, He really liked me, and I think he was ready to marry me and all of that. And me too, I actually reciprocated the same energy. I liked this guy, and all of that. But all this,
He didn't want to be with a traditionalist.
Yeah, he didn't want me to be full. Like, he just wanted to be like, oh, that I will still be praying, even though I brought my precaution home. You understand?
Okay, it's like most of those pastors and prophetesses. When I wanted to answer my spiritual call, they told me that I can that I don't have to be a traditionalist. They say I feel even go be deaconess. I feel even go to do pastor for church, but I will get traditional pot somewhere. So I will be lying to people. So a lot of our people, they have people lying to them. They're going to Alpha, they're going to Pastor, they're going to Mommy Gio. They don't know that Mommy Gio has an altar back home in the village. They don't know. I was the one that rejected. I said, no, I will be in my 100% full authenticity. Please. I'm not going to use Jesus and come and be preaching something else.
It's better to stay in one place. You understand? So that was what happened. And I came out to him and I told him straight. He left, so like he left me like stranded, you understand? Because I had my own budget, you understand? And I'm doing extra things. Not that I don't have the money. But then I had like exhausted like everything, you understand? I had exhausted everything, and he's like, okay, do your thing. I went back to Ye's house and I was crying. I was like, yeah, see what has happened. She didn't even flinch. She's like, just go and check the app for like the price of the plane ticket and let me know. And she sent me the money and I flew.
My baby, my friend is here. Sorry, baby.
And like, that was like the last time I saw her, you understand? Like before the real spiritual awakening started happening. The next thing was I started seeing the rumorlets. You understand?
Cindy, baby, you want to join us? You want to join my life?
I can't even see the comments, so I don't even
know. I don't even know why I'm laughing with you. I'm pissed off at you. I don't even know why I'm talking to you, Cindy. No, I'm not your love. Leave me alone. Sis, let's continue. Just leave this girl. Leave her. I'm not talking to you, say. I forgot that I'm angry at you. I'm keeping malice.
So like, the first thing was
what led to that part where you now found your Olu. Is there like a long journey you had to pass through before you got to that part?
Of course there was a long journey. That's where I'm just
simplify it for us. Bewadebe.
Please, I'm coming. No. Hey. I beg at the top. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah. It's ọtún kíkọ́ máa mú ẹjọ́ ọtí ni torí mo gbọ́ tí ẹ fẹ́ lọ fi bọ́ fáànù ọtí tó lọ́ fi mú tán mú ni kò lè pọ́ sí ọtí tèmi kà ní mo fi bọ́ lórí kí ẹ mo fi bọ́ lórí. ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe dé ẹ̀mí. mo kò kọ́ sí ọ̀sán àfẹ́ ìgbọ̀n ẹ̀gbọ́n mi understand mo ní kò pọ́ sí tí bá sọ pé mi ò fẹ́ nǹkan mi fẹ́ nǹkan ilẹ̀ ó lékun. Báwo lọ pé má gbé nǹkan mi? Oníkò ṣe tèmi. Why is it not working? Okay, it's working.
What's not working?
No, sorry. I wanted to do like a sound check. That's why.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I just wanted to be more comfortable. Okay. All right.
Sorry. So we are actually on the site. So that's why like it's a bit
Okay.
yeah.
You're on
So
you're on the island with her.
yeah. So we are actually on the site. So as I was saying, so before all those things, before I met my Oluwo, I started to see the rumorlets. You know, like you are seeing the rumorlets, like they are appearing like physically. If they are even going to appear to you, like it's just going to be like a flash. But then in your dreams, like you could experience it very well. I literally saw Ogun, Batara, like coming out from like an ancient book, and they were going to heaven. My dear, and I will wake up and I'll be like, what kind of dream is this? You understand? And all of that. And then like, well, most of the time, if I have seen Orisha Oshu, she's always wearing yellow. I've not seen her in another color, because it just felt like light and dark. And just felt like, oh, darkness was coming towards me. And then Orisha Oshu is using her she's using her, what are they calling it? Using her clothes, like coming like a fly, like to cover me. So there was a lot of battle going on, you understand? Because as I was seeing this Irumole, like there was so much things happening in my life. So from seeing the rumorless, it migrated to seeing Egbe. I know how I know I can. If I say I want to act a movie on Egbe, I can say, oh, this is how Egbe used to dress. You understand?
How did they used to dress?
Used to dress.
How they used to
like,
dress?
How I saw them was they wore white. Like they tie wrapper, they not wear dress.
Yeah, me too. I used to see them where they would tie wrapper like on their chest, like this.
We know that Yoruba movies have bastardized a lot of things, but there are some things in Yoruba movies that are actually true.
Yes.
Like when they want to do their culture movies.
That's the only movie that I watch on YouTube on my TV is Yoruba village movies. I want to even start a segment of my content on Instagram where I'll be recommending Yoruba movies, the one that makes sense.
If people want to really know
welcome to the people joining us, the new people joining us. Welcome.
If people really want to know the history of if people really want to know the history of what are they calling it? What? If people want to know the history of Obanje, history of like Egbe, go and watch this movie. Indimili.
Idimili. Really?
That person, yes, that Indimili, daughter of Boshimili, that person really acted that movie. That person knew the source of Egbe. It is true. You understand? Because in this life, people see a lot of mysteries, and it's not everybody that will wake. Like not everybody that is meant to be awake. It's not.
Is it that movie that they call what they used to call it Egg of Life? Idemili or Egg of Life is different. Idemili.
At a point, you understand? The movie said to trade at a point, like around last year or so. Yeah, so that's how it is. So they see my Egbe and they wear white. And then they have F on their face, you understand? And
white chalk, native chalk.
Yes, F, because it was particularly F. They were laughing and they were like, oh, see me.
Like this.
Exactly, to get it. Baby, I prepared you.
And they feed them, now see you.
God, I beg.
My Egbe craze well, 1 year with a gun. And me too, like, I don't hear word.
And I would just see them in the dream, and I would just see them laughing at me, telling me that, oh, see me, I don't even know how to incantate. And then I'm like, incantate like Bora. I'll just wake up and I'll be like, incantate again. Is this normal? Is this normal? So, that was how the spiritual awakening started. I'll see Obatala. In fact, they'll even show me that I'm going to have my own altar at the end, and everything is going to be white. Like the cocoa will be white, the curtains will be white.
That's your own temple.
Yeah,
you do your pots. They'll carry water from your river.
Exactly. And then the funny thing was, there was one white powder they wanted to put in my face, and I didn't want them to put it in my face. I was telling them that no, I am not ready, I'm not ready. And I saw like both old women and children running. They were all wearing white. They were running after me. They were like, how can I say that I'm not ready? Me saying that I'm not ready, my dear, manifested in physical realm. Like things are going down for me. And then at the end of everything, the sharp put that powder on my face, and I started to see. I started to see very clearly. You understand? I started to see very, 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 very clearly. As they put that white powder on my face, I was able to start seeing things more clearly and all of that. So so that's how it started. And then from then, I was trying to see the small things I can. Even with that, I've not even really accepted that I was going to be an relationship. Like I've not come to the reality that at the end of the day, Aisha is going to become a traditionalist. Do you understand? So it was going small. So there was this Ifa community online.
How old were you this time?
What did you say?
How old were you this time?
26. I'm sorry, 25.
Okay.
I was 5 years. So there's this Ifa community online, you understand, like where people go and all of that, like on TikTok. So I was always checking, I would just message somebody. I did not feel I'll message. I beg, let me check this one. Different results. I'll just be able to send money for this one. I'll be sending. You understand? You feel like I cannot enter. Let them leave me alone. You understand all of that. My dear, my problem only got so worse. At the point I could not sleep again in the night. I would not like I going to church. I even left the party for a while and I started going to church. I think I went to Pentecostal.
You leave.
I went to God have mercy. Baby,
God.
I don't think I can be delivered. Because
You leave Islam. You leave the Ifa.
When all of them,
You went to church. Okay.
I've not met people of Shadi. All of them they lie. People just they lie. You understand the point? I even went to church. You understand? Pentecostal redeem. You understand? So many people just preaching. And not maybe in fact I even went to the one the one Mountain of Fire. The one that they said they can be moving things. They said they don't believe them. My God, nothing happened though. I'm like, God, then I'm like, what are you people now preaching? I don't understand. Because I've been seeing on the television that they will say they can separate all this. But once you tell them what this is, they say familiar spirit. They will say the foundation from your mother's house or the foundation from your father's house. You don't understand. Again, I went to church. I sometimes I will even follow my mom's friend, at that time my mom traveled, right? I follow her to church. Maybe I'll be able to be redeemed, Maybe that evil spirit. But because I got tired, I said maybe the spirit is after all evil. Maybe to leave my body. My dear, I could not sleep. They were coming to me like again. In fact, there was one time the song I was hearing in my dream came out in real life, and I saw the snake, and the snake was singing Osho Shengeshe. The song I was
I don't wait. A snake is singing. I don't understand.
Like Ateri, like the snake, what I was hearing in my dream, the songs I was hearing in my dream, is the snake started singing the Osho Shengeshe, like it was just like a flash. I woke up and I saw it manifesting in real life. So I was just wondering, they are singing Osho Shengeshe. I am seeing myself in spiritual kings, traditional kings, making sacrifices. I'm not the one saying, like, what is this? Still, I was still not sure of myself. So I went to church, different, nothing happened. In fact, there was me and one pastor, like, we were praying one time, deliverance. As he's sweating, me too, I'm sweating. After the sweat, nothing still happened. He said we should testify prayer. I testify prayer for that. There was one time, for 1 year, they know it will not pass. I think that fasting I was doing was giving me ulcer, bad ulcer. Like, one time, I said, let me go and meet my friend, I think from Kaduna to Abuja. When I got to the bus, I know that I could carry my load on my head. When I came down, I don't know, my body just became paralyzed. As if they attacked me. It's nothing like attack. I did not eat me. The ulcer has finished my life in one. They just took me to the hospital and said this place that I had a bad ulcer in my stomach. And what happened? I got to body I'm fasting. I'm fasting and telling God I am tired of all my problems. Because there were deals online. I was doing a lot of deals. So I want people to know that yes, life is naturally spiritual, but everything in your life might not be spiritual. But most of it can be spiritual because everything manifests spiritually because before you manifest on a physical plane, it's just the truth.
Yeah.
And you mostly a dream. They will actually anything that will happen in your life, you just see that they have already informed you somehow in your dream before it happens. People don't take it so serious. And that was what happened. I had deals online. Like my life was not going straight again. You understand? Nobody goes to a babalawo, nobody goes to a pastor, nobody goes to an afar to ask my life is going good. It's always when they have issues. I've never seen anybody that was born there and asked, Pastor, why is my life this good? Why is money?
Yeah, I used to do it too. See, I used to do it too. There was one time I came across something on YouTube, a spiritualist on YouTube. I just text her. I just texted them. They leave their WhatsApp number. I just texted them. They say, what do I want? That was years ago. I say, I just want them to check spiritually first for me. Is there anything I need to know? They say, what is going on? Is there anything? I say, everything is good. I don't lack anything. I'm okay. But I feel like maybe there's something I might need to know. The man say, he asked me to pay 25,000 naira. I say this man can't go. He can't go rent one lady like this. Can't let me say the lady that the traditionalist. The lady sat me down. They're going to tell me from the beginning of the reading to the end of the reading was a video call. The lady was telling that I need to do ebo. I need to do this. This ebo is there's army Obatala on my head. That I need to do ebo for this. I need to do ebo for that. I can't look say what is anything really going on with me spiritually? They couldn't answer my question. They couldn't say anything. Now I just left the call. The guy now texted me that shebi na me wey no get problem. I dey find problem. I don't see problem. I don't see problem. I dey run.
I'm still talking about my journey. I've not even started the main.
You have not even gotten to the main part now.
I've not posted it to pray yet though. I did not even know. I said, there's something that person was just sweating. I'm like, I don't understand. After sweating, he told me to be screaming and screaming. You know, so all these things. And I had deals of like 10 billion on the line. I was doing business of 10 billion, business of 2 billion that they will have written papers that, oh, they want this property. They want this hotel. They are not talking.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Iyanifa is a real estate agent.
Yes, but because of the spiritual battles in my life, as I experiencing promise and faith, why should I have people that can help my life, that can bless me? Important people in the society, and they cannot bless you. It's not possible. Why do you not have them as your friends, as your allies, as people that you can talk to? Why do you have them as people that will tell you, call me, and you call them as something else? Something is wrong on the long term. So my dear, put 2 plus 2, I went all around and I almost lost my life. Those ones that wanted to kill me, those ones that wanted to poison me, I escaped them.
No. You're not going to do this to us. You see that part, especially. See, that's the only problem that I want to share are going to have with me in the traditional part because me, I no go hide darkness. I no go hide dark people. The ones where they do things to spoil our tradition. Maybe say now them their actions now be the reason why they say tradition na bad thing, na devil thing. Now because of the way people say they use them. So I don't want to make you just grease surface level of that part of your experiences. You're going to get to the part where you share both your good and bad experiences, where all those babalaos they took advantage of you. You're going to share them with us in that story.
So there was one that actually went. When I went to the place, I was like, okay. So apparently he wasn't even a babalawo. Probably you understand? I was not wondering. So the show was a boy bed because at the end of everything, he had everybody that he did. I did not even understand it. I was just looking. After doing the baby boy, he said, I will need to buy a phone.
Okay, so after you were having those dreams where your Egbe were showing themselves to you, you were having dreams, seeing spirits, irumole. So you decided to go and you passed through the pastor, you pass through church to try to get solution to the issue, what the problem could be. It didn't help, and then eventually you got to meet a traditionalist who helped you do Egbe. That's your heavenly group, your spiritual group appeasement ritual. For those that don't understand, that's what she's trying to say.
Exactly. And this man was not even a babalawo, was a missionary. Doing like that, the only thing he bought was ewa. I don't even know. He just put ewa. And I remember I didn't even think that thing. And he shared to people. And then he said, we've done the exam. Then spiritual husband, he said we were going to go to the everywhere.
They're going to go to where?
To the beach to go and separate me and my spiritual spouse.
You go together with him.
To the beach to separate.
Yes. Why you no go alone when you need to carry you go?
We never even went. Do you understand? So at that time, I was still trying to enter a sheshe. So I did not understand a lot of things. I was still trying to enter.
What is Anisheku? What did you say, Anisheku?
No. So what's that? Can you spell it? I'm not seeing comments.
Oh, sorry. Someone sent comments saying, what is Anisheku? Anisheku, I don't know what's that.
Can you spell what? Spell
it? Aniseku.
I don't know that Yoruba.
Me too. Iyamu, can you try to explain? Let's continue, babe.
Who is the person? What person's name?
It's Black Iyamu.
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, okay. You said that the person was not an Onishegun. You know that most of them on the live, they are not Yorubas, and the terms you use some Yoruba words, so they don't understand. So he said, since you said the person was not an Onishegun, what's the difference? Describe it. Say so. Babalawo is like spiritualist. Onishegun is like herbalist. Onishegun is like herbalist.
Exactly.
When somebody is sick, they can prepare like herbal concoctions for you.
Exactly. Which is not really meant to handle but the Babalawo will actually know more about it. Even though Olorisha, you understand, there is not that can handle it. And he told me that I don't know, I should buy him a phone. That he wants to use the phone for something. I actually bought him a phone. Before you know, only God knows what the concussion. He said, this one will make my spiritual spouse run away out of my body. So there was one guy that I've known. I don't even know that guy was actually his brother. So when the guy saw me, I was like, oh my God, Aisha, you cannot be the one that this guy was going to be the one to export this kind of money from. Now looked at, he said, make you no lie to me, this is poison. That he has even made some women mad before. That's the brother. Like the brother that he knows his brother very well. That is very notorious. It's kind of thing that they've locked into very time and the police are tired of him. He has been committing atrocities anyway. See me. And then he told me I should throw it away. And I threw it away. And I later saw this man on TikTok and I called him out to my friend, Tunde Nera. And he said he dragged his entire life and we don't even know where he ran into. So cost his life and all of that. And then there was this other man, I've forgotten his name, one engineer like this. This engineer said he was a babalawo. Meanwhile, he was not a babalawo. I was not like an agent of the babalawo. If I can find the money that this man collected from me, this money could reach millions. This one every day, Dafa, do this, do that, collect this, collect that. Meanwhile, he just wanted the money, not even knowing that he has even gone to scam somebody abroad of 2 million naira for only people alone. Maybe only people that can buy like maybe $1 coconut and just with water to appease your head. This guy opinion from somebody.
Hmm.
Do you know how I not even knew that this guy, because I said that this guy said attacking me spiritually when I called him out.
Hmm.
That's what I saw, and then I now called him up again. That I saw that he was attacking me spiritually.
You know the Ifa priest when I make that video for where you go repost on your page.
Yeah.
You see the post for your page. I wake up again. The next time when I will go that river, go do my offerings, pray, prepare, and everything. They still tell me say every day the guy they wake up like this. He go carry hot drink, go they pour on top of the juju. Say me they go tie my money or me they go frustrate my life. But water people they were telling me everything.
And you get there, you understand. But once they start to attack me spiritually, why am I going through all this? I'm going through my spiritual journey. Nobody can walk it with me because I actually, the point when I even said to open up to my parents, they did not even believe me at all. My mom thought I was spiritually possessed, because people kept to have told her that it was G. So how can they walk this spiritual journey? It is not possible. I had to walk that spiritual, and I'm not the only one. There are many people, there are many Olisheshe before they enter the Sheshe, they went through hell. One Japan start here. Now that they are enjoying, and people are envying them, they don't know what they went through.
Seriously.
So they take advantage of my time and my money. But I'm so happy they don't take advantage of my life and my body. I'm very, very happy.
If you see DMs that I've received ever when you reposted my stuff, that video I made about the Ifa priest on your page on TikTok, if you see the DMs that I receive from women who are Amonisheshe, like spiritual women, all of like plenty people messaging me and telling me that they've had similar experience, and they're telling me how
you can imagine
that they've experienced something like that. So it's like they're even telling me that I should not accept any traditionalist, any male traditionalist that say that
your life, can imagine
that I should marry him, that I should marry only a traditional man. Like they were sending me all kinds of advice, thanking me for sharing, and I'm just wondering that
and
there's a lot of fraudulent traditionalists. Sorry?
There's something common. I said, there's something common among all these people. Let me tell you what is common, what paramount.
What?
Why are we all having these issues then? Or why are they still having these issues? They did not come from an Isheshe background, that puts them up. Tell me if they came.
There are some people that still came from Isheshe background. They inherited deities. I know people that have inherited deities from their father's work, and the call was next to them. They sat on that throne and they started to use the power against people, against anybody that they had issues with.
No, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the challenges that we are having, like properly guided into it, like people that want to enter spirituality. That's what I'm talking about. That if they had come from
yes,
we don't have knowledge, you understand?
Yes.
We are not guided. So
yes.
we go into the, you understand, to look for, find ourselves. So because we don't have that guidance, and that's what I'm trying to talk about.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So that was what happened. So at a point, I was tired of everything in life, and I said, I said, I am not going to pray to anything any longer. I'm not going to pray to God. I am tired of it, and I just stayed there like that. I was tired. So the people were saying, no, not that is when you are tired that your prayer is about to answer. That you should not be tired and all of that. At the point, I was very, very tired. I was depressed, and I wanted to leave this life. I wanted to leave planet Earth. I was like, I just wanted to go home. Maybe when I go and rest God, I will feel better. That's what I told myself. That I was just tired of life, and I wanted to kill myself at a point. So one day, one of my friends called me. He was like, Aisha, what was wrong? I said, look at what has happened. He was like, also, so now he was not advising me. Why don't I get made from good balawos that exist that we all know, we've all heard of? whether they are famous or this thing or reachable. Let's get their names and give to different babalawos from different countries home and abroad to check which one agrees with your destiny, and we'll go and look for them. Because that can guide you. So that's it. And we sent names and all of that, and everybody all came back with Obaila. Yeah, and and I dreamt of that man before seeing him, and I dreamt he helped me, and he also helped my mother.
That's your Oluo.
Yes. So when I saw that, I called him. Actually, called him first. That I wanted to come and do a consultation and all of that. We were like, okay. But he did not even know I was in Abuja. And I told him that I'm in Abuja. I said, when am I coming? I just told him Monday. But I have no idea how I'm going to leave my place to go to Abuja. And I was tired
from Abuja to Lagos.
Yes.
Very far.
I didn't have to be again. Yeah, I used to take plane, but I really did not even have money and cash again and all of that. So I kept on seeing how I can do it. I was tired. The dreams will not stop. The noise, whatever, the voices, I was just tired of everything. And I just wanted to leave. So one day, my mom came back from work. And I hope that's so bad. Even before then, we already fight already. I was telling her this. She said, no, I'm going the wrong way. And I know what I'm like. Me being calm and telling my mom these things, she will not understand. So I kept calm to myself. I tried to act normal. And one day I hugged my mom when I hugged her 30, and then she was saying, why am I hugging her this morning? She did not know that was going to be the last time I was going to see me as a missing. I went to left, I just packed my load. Babe, I'll tell you how I put it up.
Wait, you packed your load out of your house?
Yes, so I packed everything I've ever owned in that house. And I zoomed off to the park.
Your parents they were watching you pack?
Nobody was home.
Okay, you ran.
Exactly.
No wonder they were attacking your Oluo, because they would think that he was the one that asked you to do that.
That is the one that dragged me spiritually, not knowing that the man did not even know me.
Not even know yourself.
Do you understand the story? As in they are just starting. They are just starting the main story. The main boom boom.
Me, I want to know how it got to, like, from what point to what point did you get to that part where you weren't in the right mental frame of mind anymore? Like, I watched your Oluo's video on YouTube, and you were just
Hey, my people can come to Nigeria.
I can't wait to be in Nigeria, honestly. I can't wait.
God, I beg. Hey, I don't suffer for this life.
I beg. Just gist us.
I take it pride. Hey. Okay. I don't know. I don't even know what I was doing. I was not led by the spirits in the dream. I was ready. I packed all my things. Every single thing that I know that is valuable, I packed it. And I zoomed on. You know what? Even the mega was like, oh, where am I going? I'm going to the laundry. All my clothes, racks, and put on all of them. I was like, oh, that's serious. So we didn't even know that I was leaving. I packed all my things, put it in it, got a taxi, and I zoomed up to the park. Hey, didn't I even have enough money to travel?
You don't even have transport fare.
I didn't have enough. Even the person that brought it to the park, before I would enter Lagos Park, the money was not complete. I had to call one of my friends. I said, I bet the money not complete to help me. I even called one. He said they were going to send, never sent. The other one said, I sent. He paid, he left. She be remain Lagos. I still look for Lagos money. Now only one seat to the menu. I said, don't worry about it. I go still get the money. I still call another person. I shall got the money. And we zoomed up. So my clothes were so much. I had to give it to beggars. I gave like 70% of my clothes to beggars. And I was
in the park.
I had one big bag, and then like 4 Ghana must go.
Where did you give them the clothes? Is it when you got to Lagos or in the park in Abuja?
I had to share everything. They should not take it. I can't carry it because it's extra money. I only had one bag, and I prayed on the clothes. I said, God, see me through. you know why I cannot carry this. I have to leave it. Let them wear it. Since I will never wear it again in my life. And I carried one Ghana must go and one bag. And I had one expensive bag like this that my sister gave me that was like what, like probably like maybe like 200,000 or 150 or so. I shall carry that bag with me. Hoping that when I get to Lagos, I'll be able to go to, I've forgotten the place where they used to exchange luxury. Maybe I'll be able to sell it so that I can sustain myself. Because man, that's job. We had 2 accidents on the road before we got to Lagos.
2 accidents.
My dear, and nobody died. It was just accidents. I think I will get to this Lagos today. Before I got to Lagos, mother was already there calling because she did not see me in the house. I had to off my phone back.
And she would have seen that your clothes are not in the closet anymore.
Yes. I had to off my phone. I didn't even care again. I was like, let the worst happen. I was tired because I tried to explain to her so many times and she did not understand. I love my parents so much. I mean, I love my family so much. I love my siblings so much. But when it comes to the matter of my own life and they don't understand, I have to take laws into my own hands. Because if something happens to me today, the only thing they can say is inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un, and that is all. I have died and have gone. Oh no! The generational curse with me. Change happens with somebody who refuses to say the same, who refuses to say the same and say no to this. That's how generational changes happen.
Of course.
I said no, this stops with me, please. I am tired of all these things. I need to know why the rumors are appearing to me. My friend said, "Oh, it's something in the family. You understand? It's nobody doing a family thing, that internal thing, that has happening for decades, not even in my generation. It's been happening and it has got into my head. So it remains hard to stop, and all these things that happen to me used to happen in movies. So yeah, none that can happen in real life. Oh, I got to my Oluwos. I kept on calling my Oluwo in midnight. I got to my Oluwo. Who is this calling? It's Aisha. He said, I'm here. I said, I'm in front of your house. Even with the man that brought me to Lagos.
With your bag.
I'm telling you, with my bag, everything, I still owed him money till the next day. The person that brought me to Lagos. I still owed him money. I had to call my friends to even help me pay off the man. You can see how my life did. So when I did inside Bugatti, I did inside Lamborghini, nobody should explain. Nobody should understand. Nobody say I do ritual. Because I suffered that time. You understand? My dear, I got to the house, so the man they were questioning me, where are you from? That who is the one that brought you here? Who is one? They're going to call my parents. I'm like, please don't call my parents, but they actually started calling them. Mom, I started calling my parents. Everybody was calling this and that. My sister was calling on that. They thought maybe they manipulated me. Meanwhile, they did not manipulate me. That was the start of my journey, babe. Before I knew my mom, that obviously my mom is an emotional. I started crying and all of that, but she's very, very emotional. So my brother came with a DSS and was, I was interrogating my lord that, hope they did not touch me because they saw so many men in the house. It's fun now. If I has so many men more than women, it's me that was already enjoying myself. I've made myself feel comfortable in the house. I'm eating like 5 times a day. Anything I want, they give me rice, anything now, they don't give me, you understand? People thinking I was enjoying my life. They just tried, they forced to take me. I said I am not going and they left. No, on the day of my initiation that they were meant to initiate me into Ifa, my father came with police. Everything they bought for me wasted. And Ifa initiation is expensive. It starts from like 2 million. Yeah, because of the things I don't buy. Everything wasted. They now took me to the police station. There, they said my father said I am mentally deranged. That he knows that I am mad. Meanwhile, my Lord had already questioned him on this. Do you know about this? Do you know about this heritage? Do you know about this? My father said, yes, he knows. He's aware of all of that. Coming to the police station, my father acted differently, said his daughter was mad, and brought some people from Olive Prime in Lekki. If they are here, they should not, God Almighty will punish them wherever they are. I'm coming back to sue their ass.
You go see your mama too because I call them now. Oh my God, this thing we're using to laugh right now. It's a serious matter.
I'm laughing because they survived. It's funny now. It's not funny then.
Wow.
They took me to Olive Prime. You know, everything in Lekki is very expensive and all of that. Ask me, I go see for that place too. I even if they go to Olive Prime, I wrote something, my name. I left my name, Aisha Alasan at Fatai, and I put indeed life is a mystery. Babe, I was eating with mad people. Even the people that were mad knew I was not mad. They asked me, why am I here? I don't look mad now. That is from a mad person that is very mad. That's not back for like 1 month. They have like nice food and all, but there were people that were mad because they were addicted to drugs. You understand? That had really turned their head. I'm not addicted to anything. I don't smoke. I don't drink. My best drink is Fanta. Me, I like Fanta. We like sweet things. Honey, but they were giving great food. The accommodation was okay. Everything was beautiful. You know that we were in a mental home and we were locked. Babe, imagine you don't have cancer and they're giving cancer drugs. Don't you start getting sick? That's why I said getting sick, my dear. Me, I'm perfect okay. All because I changed from Islam to Isheshe to be a traditionalist. And giving me drugs. They started giving me so many things. They were putting drugs into my system. Anti-psych. In front of me, they diagnosed my life. I said, I mean, they diagnosed I inside people. That's how people used to die. A doctor diagnosed. They said, I have psychosis. I have this. I have that. You see, they used to diagnose me every morning. They'll be giving me things. You know, for the 1 month that I spent there, you know, my BP was high.
You spent 1 month in mental facility, mad people's home, drinking mad people's medicine.
Because of religion. And it has happened to people that have died. There's one guy that
because your father didn't want you to go to tradition.
Yes, that was what happened. Like, 1 month, and they kept on pumping drugs. And they know how I will not take that drugs because cameras were everywhere. I had to take it, but I was feeling sick, fucking sick. My mom now came because actually, I now had a dream of him. The world, yeah, me, I had a dream. In that dream, my heavenly people came in that dream and told me they were going to kill my father. That since my father doesn't want me to do what God has told me to do on earth to achieve my destiny. Yeah, I was not very scared. And I said, please don't kill my father. Actually, 3 days ago, my dad had already suffered a stroke in his room and he was unresponsive. I won't lie, if I'm talking, I don't know whether my father is well or not. I don't even know. But I really care about my own life first. I sat on, I was like, oh, that's what I wanted, you know, this and that. She didn't even understand me at all. Before you know, they left people for police from my mom came from Korea. She never allowed me to rest. She took me to Tabligh, like Muslim people that used to do tradition. First, because they are doing tradition, giving me all sorts of things to drink. I was just getting worse and worse and worse. Babe, I want to sleep. I cannot sleep. How can a human being want to sleep and can't sleep? My eyes.
Wow. What happened? I think she got cut off. Are you guys here? Or is it me?
Sorry.
All right.
It's
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sis.
Babe, other patients are sleeping. Me, I can't sleep because of the drugs they are giving me. I know that the funny thing, most of the people from even the mental home from Lekki, their fathers are very rich, like maybe politicians, and they are crazy, they are taking drugs. But when they saw me, they are like, hello, babe. Are you mad? I said, I'm not mad, though. They said, they know I'm not mad. I said, why am I here? I said, I'm here because my father said, because I changed from Muslim to tradition. It is a crazy thing. Like, I'm not the first to change from Islam to Isheshe now. I'm not the first, I will not be the last. This is not even in our family. We have people that change from Muslim to Christian. But in my father's, because we have strong heritage in my father's village. You understand? Even before they took me, the police took me. Mauluo had already done consultation. And that consultation came out to say that, oh, apparently we are from a masquerade room. And it's true. That's why they still up to now. And I want Egu, they call it Egu Egba. It dances inside fire, you understand? And they still do it every month. It's even my uncle that even told me.
So that's your Ipu's family deity.
Yes, they do it every August. And apart from that, we have a deity called Oyiaibo. Oyiaibo is a water deity. Oshun, all those things, they can call it Oshun because it's different language.
Yeah, because it flowed to different city.
Exactly. So he still runs, and then we are from a royal family, actually a royal family. So my uncle, the current king of the village, told me about it, that the tradition still exists. That is jointly owned by Akoko Ondo and Akoko Edo people. You understand that tradition? You know, so he made me, he asked my uncle, am I mad? My uncle, even before they took my uncle said, you are not mad. That she sees the true Ajoto spirit in me. That maybe one day when I'm close to that, the ancestors will be able to speak through me. That he saw that, oh, it's because I did not come home. How can I come home? I already came home once in my life, and that was during the burial of my great uncle. So how will I have known what is happening in my own family? Do you understand? I want to have known what is happening in my own family. I want to have known because your own family did not tell you of your own roots. So this is why a lot of people, parents have to tell their children about their roots to an extent. So for future purposes, regardless of religion or regardless of any practices, people need to know where they are from.
They need to know this history of their lineage.
You need to know your own heritage or what they do in your own family. So that is what they do, and they still celebrate it. You understand? I know that yes, all this while that I've been from a royal family, I do not know, but I don't know how serious is it. So now they need somebody to carry on that legacy of that tradition, and they did not see anybody. Now me, they see where they choose. You understand? Because I see things.
No, you already made, your soul already made a pact to answer that call and continue that lineage before you come here on earth, sir. It's not like they chose you all of a sudden, no. It has always been part of the plan before you came here on earth.
Exactly, because if it didn't happen, do you understand? If it did not happen, like we won't be talking like this, like it will never happen if it didn't happen. So it had to happen. All these things had to happen. So that was what happened. It was serious. So they took me to Olive Prime and all of that and took me to Ikorodu. So I was in the mental home with those Ikorodu people, and I was just seeing them screaming and all of that because of all the things that they were giving them. But me, there was nothing wrong with me. Instead of me getting well, I was just getting sick and sick. There is nothing wrong. And the Orisha in me was very angry. My body was already shaking, you understand? So one day in the mental home, I just saw that they were doing a meeting. And after the meeting, I saw that nobody was out. I just saw that the door was open and I ran out. That's how I escaped the mental. And I ran out of it. I didn't even wear brown pants. I just walked through. And I ran out.
Wow.
I literally ran out. I was done. My body was shaking. And I just saw one bike on. Like, please, they kidnapped me. You should give me money. He gave me money. I entered bus. I said, please, all of you people should help me contribute. They kidnapped me. They gave me money. I got to Ketu bus of my favorite. I was tired. You know all those area boys? You know how Lagos can be rough? Ketu. They just put rub. I woke up with rub on my body. They were like, madam, now wake up now. What did they do? Like, where did they go? I say, oh, my God, just call mobile. Oh my God. It's okay, maybe we get to Uber. It's short they will pay when we get to your mobile app. They'll say yes. They just threw me inside because they tried. They were like, they don't know me now. You know how Alveros are. Very impatient. Madam, wake up now. We don't go buy a rub. Don't put on your body. Your body don't they go. Wake
Rob.
up. I was sick. They put rub on my body. My body. So when we got to Oba last place in the night, he said they already did like if I already told them I was coming back. Can you imagine? I didn't even know about that. And when I came back, that was when they made that video.
So that means that sick that you were sick from that video is from the mad people medicines they had been giving you.
And he was angry because I entered trance. like that night.
Mm.
Like it's not funny. Like violent front. I was not okay. I was restless. You know when they try to destroy you, when they feel like somebody tries to remove your soul, and your soul is not ready to come out yet. How will you feel? You feel shaking now.
Mm.
That video already. Yeah.
Mm.
If you see message, I had over like 10,000 messages on my TikTok. Then I'm still even replying up till now. I can't reply all. It was massive. Because I could not remember the password of my other TikTok account. I opened another TikTok and said, follow me. Messaging me. Over my feet. Oh, some people will insult me. Some people will curse me. Even my friends were messaging me, what happened, Aisha, on Facebook. Some people
Even recent early this year when you post something, some people they comment on that. I look through the comment section. Somebody say, "Oh, yeah, la, you know, she don't miss her road. She don't miss road."
Like, oh, like some people will be like, accept Jesus in your life, this and that. And in my mind, I'm like, everybody has their own calling. Me, I can tolerate any. I am for peace, like not about scattering. I accept people in my life. What I just believe is that you have to know your own path in life. There are many people in the graveyard filled with unfinished dreams. It is not about the religion. Do you understand? It is humanity first. We came to earth to meet religion. We are human beings first. So regardless of what we practice, you just have to make sure that, oh, this is your own destiny. This is your own life. The most beautiful thing on earth is to fulfill your own destiny, your own path in life. Even if two twins can two presidents be on the same things? Can anybody be president in life? We don't have the same destiny. It's not possible for everybody to follow the same path. There are more than 10,000 religions in the world, hundreds and thousands of practices. Life did not stop. And so many things that God has actually like really revealed to me. See, I will not like so deep. I don't know. There's even one. I've forgotten this guy in the Bible that guy talked about. That he didn't really post about his work very well. Enoch. Heard of Prophet Enoch? You know the spiritual prophet. He was one that met mermaids and met the fallen angels and all of that. So in that dream, I had a dream and God was telling me about him that do I know that we are similar. And then I went to go and read the book. And I went to go and read the book of Enoch, and I could understand that Enoch was very spiritual because Enoch knew about esoteric knowledge. He knew about deep knowledge. So that's what people are intertwined. You understand? Like, and God has no religion. Yeah. God is love.
Religions were created by humans.
Yes. Like,
Islam, Christianity, it was created by a human being.
Even if there's a source, you understand, like we came here and we played by many things, which is fine. But then one thing I don't tolerate is when people condemn me and condemn what I do. Like I would scream at them and all of that. I don't condemn other people. What they do is what they do. What I do is what I do. We can live in peace. There are families that are very diverse and they live in peace. You understand? Even the rich, it's only poor people that you see. You will see them screaming and fighting all over the place. Yeah, because of religion. I'm telling you. So, there was a lot of castigation from my family, my friends, and all of that, So I went through because everything was like I lost everything. It took me losing everything I have in life to understand who I am. To understand that, I actually have powers. I actually have gifts I can use to help people's life. And since I entered the Sheshe, so many people followed me and entered the Sheshe too. So
from Islam.
Since I left Islam, and I entered the Sheshe, so many people entered the Sheshe with me. Like I have impacted so many people's life, and I'm so happy. Like, I don't even care about anything again. Like what? Because nobody can tell me anything. Because I impacted a lot of people's lives. Like I made people's life better through Sheshe. That is an award. That's an achievement to me. That I can use what happened to me to better people's life. No. Other people can come to me and tell me their problem, and I will solve it with the help of Almighty. The help of what God has given me. That is crazy.
Wow.
That is science. So I'm just so happy, coming in that with the fact. So that was what happened. And after running away from the place, the police, I had to go back to the police station. The police station was like, you know what, they should leave me alone. I am old, you know, everybody is sick. Why is everybody sick? The father is sick, the child is sick, everybody is fighting. Let me just choose myself. Who will I go with? And I told I'm just going with my mentor. And if whatever happens to me, and I said, yes, no problem. Whatever happens to me, I'm going to go with my mentor. I take responsibility. And that's how I started my journey in IFA. I'm very happy that I never regretted one day entering IFA. It is not possible. IFA has blessed me in all ramifications, and I'm so happy, you know, because it's a gradual process. You know, IFA blessing somebody is a gradual process. It's a gradual process until it reaches the max, and it can never be exhausted. I am so happy, you know. Although I had, you know, although a lot of things happened, I lost so many people and all of that. That is life. Why should I live my life with these other people? What about my
You didn't lose, though. You didn't lose them. They were not your people.
One time that came to that, you know that you will die at the end.
They were never your people.
To please people only. Don't be miserable. You need to be happy. You need to live life. There's a reason why God brought us to earth. We need to come and die before we go back home. We came from that place, so we are still going to go back. You know,
of
that's
course.
what I said. So before my IFA initiation, I could not even recite even one IFA. But after my IFA initiation, I said I was connected to my IFA spiritually, and I was able to start reciting IFA. I know IFA very simple learning. It started becoming sweet. You know, I started seeing some things. You know, my eyes started opening, my dream life started becoming more active, and all of that. And gradually, I was returning back to myself. And who was doing this? With what God has provided for us in IFA, what Lady Mary has provided the Orishas and the Rumores, with appeasing of the Orishas, with appeasing Oloku, appeasing IFA, appeasing Oshu, finding out who my Orishas, my head Orisha, my head deities, finding out what I could do to them every month, do this and do that. You understand? I was feeling better. I started becoming okay and all. So I really thank God for IFA in my life, you know. But it was very crazy, you know.
Wow.
It was so much crazy. If people still stalk me up to actually on TikTok, like, you know, oh, this, that. But that's life. There's no life without turns to an extent, you understand? There's no story without glory. You understand? And there's no glory without, and there's no test without testimony. It's just the truth. You know, if you look at it, the people of God, whether in the Bible or in the Quran or anywhere, they all suffered. Yes. They all had something to say. They all went through trials and tribulations in life. What are you saying? Not even only India, there is in Christianity, there is in India. Look at Mahatma Gandhi, look at Nelson Mandela, look at so many people, look at all this, look at Malala, all these Nobel Prize winners. They've gone through. Look at Oprah. Oprah went through it. Oprah was even raped, she was abandoned. See where she is today. So many people have their own stories to tell. So that's for people to know that humanity is the best. Nothing like whether you just don't do this, if you don't belong to this religion, they are going to hell, they are going to but because the Almighty will not show me that. What the Almighty showed me is that you need to live your own truth and fulfill your own destiny, and that's all that matters. So I really didn't marry from my life. I really thank all my viewers that are actually watching me, plus the one that hates me and the one that like me. All my experiences, both good and bad, brought me to this level. So I am very happy. Yes, now, because I don't know what you do. People tell me that I thought that I wanted that happen spiritually, and I've not been able to get me.
Wow, what a story.
Thank you.
What a story. Thank you, Yanifa, for sharing this deep journey with us. And I'm so glad that you've gotten to this point where we are laughing over such, because I could imagine a situation like that, being locked up in like a mental facility with people that are mad, drinking their medicine morning, day and night for a month. One good month. Now I get, now I understand why you were feeling the way you were feeling in that video, because me, I was thinking that is because it's the Orisha that was, you know, making you do all those things, and you were like acting up. I didn't know that it was the mental drugs from the mental home that made you sick.
Me.
Mm.
So I I really thank Lady Mary for my life, and this is a story. I'm thinking of writing a book. I already
You
know the
should.
title,
You
and I'm
should.
going to write it, about it, about my experience to share to the world that I came to this life already. I'm thinking of writing a book, sharing to people, and I'm going to tell my unborn children these stories. And when they are finally born them, I will tell them what happened to their mama. This is it too. And God Almighty will help us all. So for everybody passing through what I am going through similar journeys like me, I pray you get to the right destination for you. I pray you get to your story. I pray your only I pray that you will not die in the journey because many have died in the journey. I pray that in the process of fulfilling your destiny, you will not fall. Because it is normal to fall, honestly, but to rise is the problem. It's very easy to fall. Pray that if you fall, you will rise back. That's it's full of I don't know, trials and tribulations. It's full of so many things. Life is like a road. It's like so many things, like competitions, like football. You see many things happen. Life is like food in the kitchen. For the outcome, not really. So God will help us all. Lady Mary will help us all.
Yes, so
many people have died, but we are still alive. Not by our grace, so by Lady Mary's grace. So for me personally, I really want to thank my everybody involved in my job. I want to thank her. I want to thank the Orishas and the callers. I want to thank my ancestors for never leaving me, because they did not leave me. To this point, all my friends, everybody, my extended family members, those that have supported me, in fact, everybody, my entire family, everybody, because all good and bad works for the good. It's just the truth. They work hand in hand together. Because all good and bad experiences that I've encountered brought me to this level. I'm still alive and I'm okay. And I'm doing fine. So I really thank God. So we move from to another. The bad thing is for you to remain in one place. So as a priest, life has changed, As a priestess who is still managing in real estate, life has changed. Yes, because there are so many things I did before that I can't even do again. I'm now shouldered with so much responsibilities, and for me to know that, Aisha, so much people are waiting for you out there. Yeah. So I really thank God. I thank God for the kind of people that I met in the journey that took care of me. So let marry you also. Whatever it is that we have our hands on, maybe successful, and we will live long. But come and suffer so much, come and die young like this. It's not possible. The ancestors forbid it. So God will help us all. I'm happy. So thank you so much.
Asha, thank you, sis. I want to ask you something, right?
When I go to site, I'll have to go back home by night. Yes, so it's just one of those. So God will help us. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Have you had like one part of your journey among like everything that has happened, the mental facility situation, that time period, the time before even the mental facility where you were, that there are leaving comments, or they've been leaving comments. Someone just dropped a comment. Ade Pep Foods. She's saying thank you for sharing your trans stories with us. A lot of people have also somebody dropped us champagne, and yeah, a lot of people actually, yeah, we see a couple of messages here. Somebody said it's there cow. So you've gone through different hurdles, obviously, during your journey to actually get to answer your spiritual call. Before I ask you what I want to ask you, I want to reference to what you said earlier, where you said, like, look at you now. You are an Yanifa. You are doing you're answering your spiritual call, and you are also a businesswoman. You are a real estate, person, agent, and you are working, you're doing good, you get deals and everything. So I want to use that as a point to actually reference to anyone who is either watching this video right now, will watch it in the coming weeks, days, months, years, at any point in time that you watch this video. if you ever have a spiritual call, you come to discover that you have a spiritual call and you are confused about answering your spiritual call, and then you don't even have support from family, friends, people around you on joining your spiritual call, and you're thinking, oh, I'm an educated person, oh, I go school, I do this, I'm supposed to have a job, I'm supposed to do this, why I can't they do tradition, I can't they do orisha, I can't they do deity or oracle. For every spiritual call, the spiritual market is very big. Abi industry is very, very big. Every single one of us, you see my sister Iyanifa here, she's spiritually gifted just like myself, but our gifts are different. There is no one person. I cannot replace her gifts. She cannot replace my spiritual gifts. Everybody has different spiritual gifts, like their own area. Like somebody, I usually, when people that used to come to me, the area of divination that I used to see for them, among other things that I will see, is majority of them, I usually see that the people that the universe push to me to actually do spiritual consultation and divination for are like people that have that have a spiritual call. I'm thinking of, even in my spiritual women community, most of the women that when they talk about themselves, they all have spiritual call, and I'm like, does that mean that at a point I was even asking myself that, does that mean that me, I am like the kingmaker award? Because these are women that are, or people that are like old versions of myself when I didn't answer my spiritual call yet, when I didn't step into my spiritual call yet. So it's like the universe is bringing these people to me to guide them on answering their own spiritual call, just the way I was able to do it, where I was able to get to that point of my life.
And this another thing again, like people always want to rush the process, because when they hear tradition, they think, oh,
he's going to have a shrine. That's where I was headed. That was where I was headed to. It's not everybody's spiritual call.
So for me, that's not perfectly good and there's not perfectly bad. You need to pick the good side and develop it and utilize it for good. If you have power, use it for good. It's just the truth.
Yes.
You have to use it. You don't use it for bad, because it will come back. What I've noticed is that in the spiritual realm, you understand, there are hierarchies. And then there are people, and the judgment is very, very fast. Especially when you spiritual person, it's one extent. It will come back to you.
No, usually comes back. Usually comes back. When you use your power, anything you are doing in life, there's always karma for it. There's high vibrational karma, there's low vibrational karma. So whatsoever, if you are doing good, you automatically are gathering high vibrational karma, which is good experiences. If you are doing bad, you are gathering low vibrational karma, which means it's like sad experiences and stuff like that. Yes. And the part I was even headed to earlier that I was trying to talk about. Sorry?
I said people don't even want to go through the process. Look at what I went through. I went through hell.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, we are here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I said lots of people don't even go through the process. They'll say they are not doing it.
It's because they don't really understand it. They don't really understand it. And they don't have people that can actually tell them these things. That it's one of the reasons why we are sharing this story. We are sharing right now. It's one of the reasons why I told you to share.
This is more than a year, and I'm just recovering. So you can imagine.
See, when I did consultation for someone recently, the person happens to be a nurse. I mean, like what's it called? Certified nurse. And when I did spiritual consultation for this person, the person has a spiritual call. In the consultation, I heard they were calling the person in my dialect, translated to English, is like a native doctor, which was what you were talking about. Native doctor is Onishegun, not Babalao. So
I know she's doing nothing.
yeah, and she's doing nothing. You see that she has a spiritual call, and they are calling her in the consultation native doctor. So I was telling her that you have a spiritual call, you can answer your spiritual call even with the nursing you are doing. That's your own part. It's not everybody that has a spiritual call that will go and have shrine and rub chalk on in their eye.
Going good for her, yeah. So everybody has their own different stuff that aligns with them.
Yes. The market is, the industry is deep. Your gift is different from my gift. The way you see is different from the way I see.
Everybody can be a priestess, not possible. You understand? So there are a lot of churches that are devotees that they are not even initiated. Yes. Some of them don't even learn the back. They are just devotees.
Of course. How many people can actually pay for getting initiation? Is there anybody that can pay for it?
I can't even believe how many people can even say and say they want to learn Ifa and they want to learn about Orisha. Yes.
And they don't have to.
It's not easy because you need to sacrifice your time to do it.
And it costs money. It's not just time. It costs money also. So all me and my sister here, Yanifa, has been trying to tell you, if you have a spiritual call, maybe anyone has ever told you that you have a spiritual call, or you have a deity is calling you, or like you are struggling with how to answer your spiritual call, and one of the things that you are always
confused. Spiritual call, like in the traditional way.
Sorry?
It's like help us add in the traditional way. Because if you don't put it in traditional, because my friend told me something. She said that those days when they say they have spiritual call, they will think people is in the church. Yes. But spiritual calling doesn't have to be always in the church. You can what is wrong in having spiritual calling in Libya? There's nothing wrong with it. But it's people that take it for granted like that. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with it. You can have your master's degree and
Amori, T.G. Omobri. Do you know that guy that famous guy that does photography for like famous people, like people in the industry that sing?
No, but I think I've heard the name before.
Yeah, so he actually said something like, this is his own story. He said the church brought him up, or is it the church accepted him, funded him, and raised him? And he is happy with the way the church grew him, and supported his music. Do you understand? And then he told people that they should let the church rest. And I really support him for that. Then also telling people that let the temple rest. The temple actually funded some people. Yes, actually raised some people to who they are today, from babies or from where they are, where they struggled from. They should allow the temple rest. They should allow the shrine rest. But not every shrine that is bad. Yes. So that's why, like, when people say, oh, spiritual calling, one of my friends was telling me, that time they hear spiritual calling, they think maybe it's in the church. But no, it doesn't end in the church. It's not everybody that has spiritual calling in the church. Look at celeb people. Some celeb people are now only sheshe. There are many celeb people that converted to only sheshe. Yes.
Of course.
Because they do a lot of spiritual work in celeb. Even some celebs are even against those spiritual works. But those spiritual works are in tradition. Example, the one that are doing Egbe people, it's not in the Bible, it's not the truth. It's in Isheshe, it's in tradition. There is no verse that says they should carry fruits and all for a girl and let her tie wrapper and go to the water. Let's go and appease. Who are they appeasing in the water? Who? So,
I remember my mom used to attend. My mom from the family where she come from watered the deity for their family. They in a trouble, he trouble her well. You see the trouble herself. She this woman they work out from one church to another. They change church, like say they change relationship. I mean they change rapper. There was one select church where she they go then. No,
Yeah.
no,
So sorry.
no.
It's evening, yeah, and oh my god, it's so breezy.
Oh wow. No evening that they don't used to take us to the river that is outside of the Celeste church. Say more will go pray. They will use that traditional sponge. That kenken. You think Yoruba people used to call it kenken. That's traditional sponge with black soap.
Yeah.
Black soap where they don't go mix with it, I don't know. They will say, "May we use and pray. Can't they pray in the name of Jesus? Can't they pray?" And all these things, they are traditional things. They are not in the Bible. So I don't know how they merge tradition and Christianity together, because that's what select people do basically. So I want to ask you, Yanifa,
Okay.
during when you were, before you find your path like this and get to this point where you are stable, you are already grounded, you found your Oluwo, you've connected with your Oluwo. What's one or two or three, no, let's say one or two situations that had happened, while you were still trying to connect, find your grounding, that really, it really touched your soul? What really, like, do you understand my question?
I think one of these was when there was one. So after doing all the appeasements and all of that, they said my prayer were not answered.
Who did that? Who is it? The same guy that you said he's an Olusegun, not Babalawo?
Like I'm just saying, like I had gone all around and I have done so many appeasements and prayers. And if I don't want that be, you understand? After even doing the OB, he said my prayers are not accepted because they, sir. Ben, close your leg. Hello, Shelley Bommy.
Yes.
Sorry, guys. So that was what happened.
You were telling us the story. You said
What was I saying?
you were talking about when they poured kola nuts.
Yeah, so it did not go on. It did not come out positive. So not do it very
They not accept.
I just busted into tears.
Was it the traditionalist that you were working with that was trying to deceive you, Abi?
Yes, so
Okay, he was trying to take more money from you.
what did you say?
He was trying to take more money for more work.
I don't even know. But all I just busted into tears. I was like, God.
When did this happen?
That was 2024.
2024.
Yeah.
It's just last year.
Like early years, very early. Because I came to Lagos July 2024.
So how long total have you been on this spiritual journey now?
So is it like when I entered fully?
Let's say from the year you left your parents, you packed out of your parents' house and you ran away.
Yeah, so July 2024 was when I left Abuja.
July, so it's like 1 year now. Because
Yeah.
even the video that your Oluwa made of that night on his YouTube, it's almost 100K views on his YouTube.
Yes.
I think he said 11 months ago.
Hey, you can see because it posted in September.
So you're like almost a year now, or like around a year, in your journey, and see you're already grounded.
So it wasn't easy. I'm happy.
So how do you feel? How do you feel so far?
My spirit is at peace. Even when there are people, like I will be assured I will get through it. Even when I have a deadline and I know that, Aisha, like
am I going to do this? Like things will happen before that day. And then apart from that, if I is not even about, it's not about prosperity. Wellness, how you can live your life, it is there. Oh, tell me something. Said the medicine that works most in this life is medicine for you, taking care of yourself and treating complicated illness. That's the medicine that works the most. The medicine of how to take care of yourself and be fine. How you take care of yourself and you flush toxins out of your body. How you take care of yourself and you elongate your life.
Yes.
It is there, like normally, naturally, yes, death is no man's mate. So for how you elongate, like how you improve your life, improve your skin. We have everything in life, oh, in this Nigeria. Like there's nothing that we don't have just because we don't plant, we don't know the leaf, don't know what to mix. You understand? So when we have this knowledge, because it's tradition, it's what our forefathers used to use. Can't you see that they used to blow and they used to live long? There was a reason those days why all those things happened. So
you're so right.
yeah, so you told me that there are things, there are a lot of things that you improve your life. You can use to improve your health. That because your health is the most important thing. And if you have lost your health in life, not do it unless of money that you have.
Wow. I'm really happy that we were able to do this call today. You finally got to share your story with us. And I've been the only one asking you questions. Does anyone
I remember I said we're going to do this video at home, but honestly, I got caught up in site. So I've been on site all day. And okay, let me show you a bit. Let me see. Let me show you what is happening. Let me read it. So I don't know if you can see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I've seen that. So that they are just like there's a lot of.
They're still working. Yes.
Yeah. So. But I'm very happy I did this video. I was so good. So I don't know, are people asking like questions? I don't know. I can't see the comments.
Yes, that's what I wanted to ask them. Does anyone want to ask questions? They left comments, talking about your story, does anyone want to ask her any question? Do you want to join us on the live to talk to her about her story she's shared today? Is there any of you that has maybe spiritual call and you've been struggling with how to accept your spiritual call? You have questions for our Iyanifa. If you want to join us, send a request, send your questions in the comments, and yeah. So since you can't see the comments, I'll just pay attention to it and see anyone that comes in. Does anyone have any questions for her? Somebody said pulpit no before everybody. Yes, it's true. It's true. Then let me even start reading all the comments we've been getting so far. Good to see you yesterday. Somebody said good to see you yesterday.
Oh, maybe in the local festival. The local festival happened yesterday.
Okay, yes. Then somebody said the chosen one. Somebody said Aboru Aboyo. Hi, sis. Someone said let me see. It's their way. Ancestors and spirit guides, they will always allow you to round up your first degree or conclude NYSC before they start adding pressure for you to answer your call.
I nearly lost my life. There was time I flew out of the bank. I had just finished though.
Wow.
I finished graduation. I just wanted to collect my certificate. I just flew out of the bank. I don't even know how it happened.
Another person said, I'm a Yoruba guy, but will you believe me that Onishegun sabi how to separate spiritual spouse than Babalao because the Babalao only has old spiritual power to do that.
You never meet my own.
Can you explain this to us?
understand wetin they say. He never jam better. Babalawo.
Another one
Babalawo
says,
Babalawo wey know wetin he dey do. Wey know wetin Eledumare tell him make he dey do.
Another person say, I have clue on the reason those traditional people said the spiritual girls to marry someone like them. Serious, it's for people's safety. I experienced this with my ex, and I had to break up to stop the damages. Okay, I think he was saying he left this comment because I made the comment where I said after I dropped that video, people were commenting, sending comments talking about telling me that I shouldn't believe native doctors or babalawos that tell me that I'm to marry a babalao as well and stuff like that. I think that's why he's saying this. But the thing is, this babalao, they are not saying it because of the safety of the girl or the lady in question. Majority of them are saying it because they want to take advantage of the woman. Even the ones that have 3 wives, 4 wives, they still want to keep the woman as their this thing. What's it called? Their side chick. I'll be waiting, then they call her. In every religion or belief system, there's always people trying to take advantage of others. Then again, we have other comments that said the divine feminine consciousness is here. Let's spread love. Akachukudia. Then someone said, thanks for sharing your triumph story with us. He say, please, how can I do a consultation? Oh, I think she had internet issues again. Someone said, how can I raising the community of the divine 144? Yes. Please, how can I do a consultation? I read that. Okay, send me a DM, okay? Please send me a DM. Pulpit no be for everybody. We have a lot of people join us. Someone said then Josie, Aditi Peps, and 48 others joined. Welcome to all of you that joined us. How do you deal with negative comments about your journey? Well, I don't think I get negative comments. Oh, I do get negative comments, especially about the first video that I made. That video I was trying to explain. I think I used 3 colors to explain the 3 sides to African spirituality. And on that video, it's an Instagram reel on here. I think it's the reel that had the most like on my page, almost 100 views or likes. There, about 100K views. And on that Instagram reel, I was talking about how in African spirituality we have the side of we have the white side. They protect, they bless. I use the deities I used as example for that in that video was for the white side. The spirits from the white side is like Oshun, etc. And then we have the red side. The deities on the red side, they protect, they fight battles, they help to make sure nobody is able to attack you, nobody's able to even touch you whatsoever. And I gave examples of deities on the red side as Ogun, Orisha Ogun, the one in my paternal family, Oguche, they call him. That's a deity that fights on the red side. And then there's deities, not deities, they are spirits on the dark side as well. I used the black color as example. I think I will just post that video again, that Instagram reel on my stories after this live so that you get to see it in case you have not seen it. I got a lot of comments on that. I don't even think I'm able to keep up or I'm able to even read the all the comments that I actually got on that particular video, because it was surprising how that video reached hundreds and hundreds of people at the same time. And people kept sending messages. They were like, they will always preach, give your life to God. This one is one was even saying, So me at the no, I even in that on the at the end of that video I said um prayer and fasting they work, but it gets some it they work for selected or selective um spiritual problems. Not every spiritual problem that prayer, fasting, casting, and binding will solve for you. And somebody left comments saying, "Oh, you they shade Christianity, you they shade religion, blah blah blah. You they shade the people who even bring the religion, the Igbo people. Meanwhile, you wear wig, you wear hair, you sit down for house where they filled with Oyibo technology and all of that." So I do get negative comments, but me, I'm a high vibrational being. I don't pass that level. I'm not a child in this thing anymore. I already passed that level. So when I get those type of comments, I just automatically know that people like that are on they are operating with the colonizers programmed mindset. So I'm on a different frequency. I'm vibrating on a different frequency from them. I know what is wrong with them. Me, I understand them. Now them no understand me. So it doesn't. They are too small. They can't get to me. So I think that's the last question. And Yanifa hasn't joined us yet. She probably has issues with her internet. So yeah, do you guys have any other question before we end this live and call it a day? I really enjoyed, she shedding light on her story. And yeah, does anyone have any more questions? Hmm. Do you have any more questions? How can someone do consultation, please? Yeah, I think it was the same person that left the question about consultation. Yeah, please send me a DM, okay? Or the link to my website is actually on my bio. The second link in my bio will take you to my website. And with my website, you can search for spiritual consultation or divination, and you see it. Yay, Yanifa is back. Okay, Yanifa said, "All right, babe, thank you so much." Yanifa, so would you still want to join back? Anyway, nobody is dropping questions. Okay, we have a question here. Okay, she said my phone went off. Thank you for your time, dear. All right, love. Ew. Somebody has a question that's, can she get married to a Muslim or a Christian? And will she advise a Christian brother to have a relationship with a spiritualist? Nope. She can, but it's not going to work. They are not equally yoked. They are not equally yoked. That's why it's always very important for people to be in their spiritual assignment before they choose. Let me not even say spiritual assignment. Let me say life purpose before they choose their partner, because your life purpose will, when you're already in your life purpose, you know yourself, you know what your life purpose is. That way you're able to choose a partner knowing fully too well that this person's destiny, that's where this person head they carry and they go for your own journey of life, is they aligned with where you are also going to. How me like this maybe say, even if I no even be traditionalist, I did dream like abnormal paranormal things happen to me, things that I cannot explain. Sometimes I go there for house, I'll just say something, it be like person just pass my front like this. I go no say no be only me dey my house. Like I'm not an ordinary person. So I imagine getting married to somebody who is religious and he doesn't even know nothing about spirituality or life. Me and him are not on the same frequency. We won't understand each other. If we won't understand each other, that means we won't be able to bond with each other. And if we won't be able to bond with each other, that means we are in a performative trap. We are performing love instead of actually being in love, because we can't be in love when there's no bond. So my partner here on earth, on my journey, is definitely somebody on the spiritual path, just like myself. It's not a pastor, it's not a Christian, it's not a Muslim. Definitely. I like, yeah. I hope I was able to answer that question, Sha. But Yanifa, if you would like to answer this question, because I think this person was asking you the question. He said, can she get married to a Muslim or Christian? And will she advise the Christian brother to have a relationship with a spiritualist? Me, I don't advise, so don't go and date somebody. Date somebody that is this thing is not even about belief system or no belief system. One belief system, the Christianity belief system carries a certain frequency. Let me not even say Christianity, religion, it carries a certain frequency. You are in a box. Spirituality, African spirituality belief system, it carries a different frequency. And for two people to be together and they work together, they work in harmony, they have to be on the same frequency. So how you go carry Christian or carry Muslim, come carry spirituality, well, una dey on different vibration, different timeline, different vibration. Una come carry and come mesh together. It no go work, no go follow. Two of una know you guys will not be able to understand each other. Evangelism no go finish because they believe they want to save your soul from eternal damnation. Eternal damnation when are the same. Like I was just telling myself the other day that let me not go there. Let me not even talk about it. I try as much as possible to stay away from. I try as much as possible to stay away from being negative about other belief system, because it's not everybody's soul that signed the contract to not do religion in their lifetime. So I just try to stay away from it. It's not impossible though, because some Christians and Muslims do traditional religion underground. Yeah, that's completely different. That's a completely different avenue. If the person in they do something underground, that means, but you know, go still call himself Muslim because or Christian, because you can't be a Muslim or Christian when you are not following what their Bible says or what the Quran says. There is no in between. If you identify with this religion, why are you not identifying or presenting yourself exactly as the religion says? For you to be this religion, this is who you have to be. You can't be a Christian and you say, oh, I they do which is I they go for masquerade something small, I they drink, I they go for show and all of that, and you're not really a true Christian. Stay one side, know where you did. Know where you did exactly. You did here or you did here. Where are you? Where are you? You're not presenting yourself authentically. So yeah, I think you guys don't have any more questions anymore. And sis, Yoga by Aduke, you joined us really late. We had our sister sharing her story, her journey and stuff, how she has gone so far. So I guess you watched the replay. I guess so. So I think there are no more questions. We don't have any more questions here. So I think we should, let's call it a day and go enjoy the rest of our evening. You guys, yeah, just go back from work. I'll watch it. Yes, sis. Okay, sis. Okay, sis. Yes. So let's call it a day. Let's go enjoy the rest of our day. And thank you all so much for joining the live. The video that her Oluwo made of that night when she, got out of the last mental facility that they locked her. Her father went to go and lock her in. I'll get like the link to the video and I'll post it on my Instagram stories so you watch it. And also I'll post some things as well that you might like. So yeah, thank you all for joining us. And I've decided that I will be doing Instagram and YouTube live at least. I'm thinking for now every week would be very very draining for me, so I think we should do with the every 2 weeks we have a live, and every 2 3 weeks we have a live. So yeah, just wanted to put that out there. And how strongly do you think spirituality relates with numerology? Well, numerology is actually Western, by the way. That's a whole different topic. Please, let's end this live. You can join our next live and then you can ask this question, please. Okay? We'll talk about this. So I might even create like a video addressing this on YouTube or Instagram. All right? It's a whole different topic. So yeah, thank you all for joining the live today, and let's call it a day. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I pray that next week everything moves in your favor. May Ayelala burn out any enemy or anything that wants, any stumbling block or mountain that want to stay in your path. May your ancestors, your forefathers, your high vibrational ancestors be with you, guide you, direct you to lands filled with milk and honey. Your hands touch abundance like you've never touched before, and everything and everyone just works continually in your favor. For this following week and the rest of the year, everything you touch turns into gold. I send my blessings, and yeah, bye. Bye, people. Enjoy the rest of your evening. My battery is almost dead. And now. Yeah.